searched far and wide across the seas of the internet to try and find the best of the best pirate book recommendations. I searched so you didn't have to, and I found 3 incredible, well, I don't know if they're incredible because I've not read them yet, but I have found 3 pirate books. So without further ado, let's go on this adventure together.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I feel like I've mentioned it a couple times before. Again, I'm feeling my pirate romance era, pirate in general era. And guys, I'm just in that phase. I'm in that era right now of treasure hunting pirates. 3 words: pirate romance era. That's all. But I am in my pirate romance era. Not even just my pirate romance era. I'm in my pirate era. It's quite literally taking over my life. So for this video, we are going to be going on a pirate journey together, okay? We're going to be delving into some pirate themed books. These so happen to be pirate romances, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what you would classify them as. And who knows, this may be continuing on my channel. This may be a series that I start. I'm not actually sure. You're going on this journey with me. So to start the video off, we're going to be starting with a book that was the main focus of today's video. So this is the reason why I wanted to become in my pirate romance era, and that's this book. Namesake. Well, not specifically this book, but the first book in this series. Namesake by Adrienne Young is the second book, and it comes after Fable. I'm sure you recognize it. The girl and the other girl's face like come together and they make a whole girl. You get what I'm saying. I read Fable back in March and absolutely devoured it. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. And that really just took off my pirate romance, pirate in general era. And I actually just read Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams recently, and in that book the main character girl loves pirate romances, and it just got me thinking. It got me thinking, and here we are. So I'm about 40 pages into this one, and this one starts out exactly where Fable left off, and I was really hoping that it would, and it did. Fable left on a really big cliffhanger, and I'm so glad that this one just kept right on going. These characters, this world are just taking over my life, quite literally. So this weekend, my in-laws and I are going to Kentucky. We're gonna go visit the Cumberland Falls. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but we're gonna go up there and we're gonna rent a cabin for the weekend for my husband's grandmother's birthday, and I thought it would be fun and kind of fitting, since we're going to a waterfall, to start this vlog now. So I'm going to be bringing Namesake with me, and I'm going to bring 2 other books with me, but I'm not going to tell you what they are yet. You'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's go on this journey together, my friends. I wonder if pirates ever had trail mix. It's really sad if they didn't. Hello. I have officially made it back from our trip this weekend, and we had a blast. If you've never been to Cumberland Falls over in Kentucky, it is beautiful. I highly recommend that you go. But I did get quite a bit of Namesake read this weekend. I got to page 200 last night, and I have some thoughts. So when I read Fable, that was my first introduction to this world, to these characters, to this cute little romance that's going on. And I was head over heels for it because I initially was like, holy cow, I'm in it. And I still do feel like that because there was a point in this book, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but there was a point where West and Fable got separated. And then West came back in the picture and I thought I was going to have cardiac arrest. But that's beside the point, okay? I think the first book was very high stakes and it was very action-packed and I was in it. This second book is a little bit slower. There's not as much going on. It's more vibes, you know? And there is some things going on. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a pirate book. Things are going on. It's definitely not drawing me in like Fable was. So if anything, it's gonna end up being a 4-star. But again, I don't want you to think I'm not enjoying it for 1 second, because I really am. It's just not Fable, you know? I'm still a West stan. I will say, while we were in Cumberland Falls, we did this gem mining thing where it's like this big wooden water corral. Basically, you go get a bag of sand and you put it in the water corral and you just kind of like mine for gems. And in this book, Fable is a dredger, and she's a gem sage, which means that she is constantly searching out gems to trade with the other people. The fact that that's in this book as well was perfect. So yes, I'm hoping to finish that one tonight. And then also on my road trip, I ended up picking up Cinnamon and Gunpowder. I forget the author's name of this one, but I'll put a picture right here. And so far, I'm like, I don't know, 10% of this one. I'm not very far into this one at all. And all I knew going into this was basically that it's about this group of pirates who is led by this woman pirate. And they basically kidnap this chef and he is forced to cook them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That sounds hilarious. And so far, I'm really liking it. I think the writing is throwing me a little bit because it's very flowery. I don't know. I'm just not too far into it enough to make an opinion just yet. But if the premise matches what's actually in the book, we'll be good. All right, lovelies, I'm going to continue to make dinner. I'm going to continue to munch on my trail mix, and then I will talk to you a little bit later. Hello, beautiful people. I have an update. I have officially finished Namesake by Adrienne Young. I finished this a couple days ago, and I have some thoughts. So I did end up settling on a 4-star for this one, which kind of makes me sad in a way. Not really, because a 4-star is still really good, but I really wanted this to be like a 5-star series for me. Hold on. I really loved these characters still. I loved this little romance that was going on. I really wanted more of that, to be honest. I wanted more of the romance. And in here, I feel like the situation that was happening was kind of overshadowing this little romance in here, and it was just kind of making it not as good as in the first book. If that makes any sense at all. I know I can't really tell you a lot about this one, but the first book, that one follows our main character named Fable. At a young age, Fable was dropped off by her father just to kind of survive on this island, and he is a pirate and owns many fleets of ships, and Fable was just kind of forced to survive on her own. And fast forward, she has made her way onto another ship and things ensue from there. So this is just Fable's story of trying to survive, trying to get back to her father, and so on and so forth. And this little romance starts ensuing in the first book. And I really, really I still love him to pieces. I love the main guy, West. I love him. I love him. In this one though, I didn't really like the light that Adrienne Young painted him in, personally. I just kind of feel like this one was more vibes than anything. Like, there was a situation going on and there were pirate things going on, but it was more vibes than anything. Do with that what you will. So, ever since I talked to you last, I have not continued to pick up Cinnamon and Gunpowder, and I do want to eventually finish that one. I'm not sure how I'm liking the writing yet, though. I'm going to have to get a little further in to see how I like it. But it's just strictly audio, and that's kind of weird for me. I don't really do just audiobooks anymore, so that's going to be a little odd. I may get out like a coloring book tonight and listen and color. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. But yeah, I will hopefully update you soon on that one. So, I DNF'd Cinnamon and Gunpowder. I'm so sad about that because I really wanted that one to work out. It looked so stinking funny and so cute. I really wanted it to work out, but it just didn't. I was not vibing with the writing at all. And I was listening to this, which usually makes it a little bit easier if I don't like the writing. No, no, I was not vibing with the story. I was not vibing with the characters. I was not vibing with the writing. And half the time, I didn't even know what they were talking about. Unfortunately, this one was a dud. But I am going to be starting another pirate book, and that is Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. And look at this gorgeous edition that my friend Gwen gifted me. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I am in love with it. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous on the outside, so hopefully her insides match. Okay, so I have you on a makeshift tripod right now. So if it wiggles or if it's weird looking, let's just ignore it. Okay, so I do want to update you on my reading. So I started Daughter of the Pirate King last night. And I don't know if I showed you this edition. I'm pretty sure I have. Look how stunning that is. Look at this. It's stunning. I love this so much. Okay, so let's talk about the actual book. So I'm currently 160 pages in. I got 50% done last night. I did some pirate themed reading sprints. By the way, I need to do more of those because those were so much fun and the ambiance was perfect. So I really want to do more of those, but I got 50% done just last night. So my thoughts so far, this is how it felt when I initially read Fable. When I was like head over heels for what was going on and the pirate vibes, this is that feeling. This one is following our main character, and she is the daughter of the Pirate King, so she's basically a princess. She is a captain of a ship, and she gets kidnapped by these rebel pirates that want to get back at her father. Well, she gets kidnapped by these two brothers that own this ship. And one of the brothers, I'm just gonna say that he's not like the other pirates. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm actually eating this up. It's so good. It's so cute. I'm absolutely loving it. Honestly, I should have known because I don't know what it is, but YA, when it's done well, I am always rooting for the bad guy, the guy that you're not supposed to root for. That's who I'm rooting for, and I mean, this guy basically kidnapped her and is holding her hostage, but I'm rooting for him. Is that toxic? I'm absolutely having the time of my life. I am going to continue into this book, and hopefully this is another 5-star. Hello, beautiful people. This is the last final update that I'm going to give you for this vlog because I've officially finished Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I loved this. I loved it just as much as I thought I was going to, and just as much as I was telling you. And I don't know if I did a really good job of telling you exactly what it was about, so I'm going to do that now. This is following our main character, Alosa, and Alosa is the daughter of the Pirate King. Alosa is kidnapped by these rebel pirates that are against her father, and they think that by holding her hostage, they'll get to him. But they really underestimate Alosa because she is a strong, independent woman. During this hostage situation, she meets the two brothers that are the captain and the first mate of this ship that she's on. And let's just say that one of the brothers he's a good one. He's a good one. Oh my goodness. I loved this. I ate this up. Every time that I talk to you, I'm going to recommend you tandem read anything because I just think it makes the experience that much more enjoyable. But I tandem read this and I think that that was the way to go. I really did love the relationship that was in here. I really liked their banter and the little twist in here, something that has to do with Alosa. I loved that, and that made me really excited for the next books. I gave this one a solid 4 stars just because I found that I was not super connected with these characters. Like, I wasn't head over heels for them. I loved them, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't super connected with them like I was West and Fable. But this couple in here, I liked them a lot, but they just weren't my favorites, if that makes sense. But I really did love them. But again, I just really, really love West and Fable. Thank you once again, Gwen, for gifting me this book and allowing me to dive into this series. All right, my friends, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me on this kind of bizarre pirate romance, pirate themed vlog. It just made my heart so happy to share this like obsession I have with you. I don't know if I've said this yet in the vlog, but if you have any other pirate book recommendations, please let me know down below. I would love to know your recommendations. If you made it this far into the video, you are definitely a trooper, and thank you for following along with me on this journey. Please let me know that you made it this far by leaving me a pirate flag or some sort of pirate themed emoji. And until next time, my friends, I will see you in my next video. Bye!